Newton and the apple, Archimedes and his bath, Fleming. The history of science is full of coincidences. But what happened here on the Canary Islands in the 19th century? Very few people are aware of. Shall we find out? Hey Laura, the archipelago has fascinated famous scientists for centuries, but what was so special about Berthelot and Webb?
Well, good question. Sabin Berthelot was from Marseille and was so enamored by the island that he ended up staying here. Among other things, he was the director of the La Rodava acclimatization garden, and he was also consul for his country here. On the other hand, we have Philip Barker Webb, an English aristocrat who decided to make a short stop in the Canary Islands on one of his trips to Brazil, but it lasted a little longer than expected. So far, so normal, but as chance would have it, the two met while herborizing at the bottom of a ravine in Anaga.
And what did they discover?
Well, more than discover, they gathered. They travelled all over the archipelago together, making notes on everything they saw, the flora, fauna, culture, history. They even came here to the day several times.
And what happened to those notes?
Well, in 1835, they were turned into the work Histoire naturelle de l'île Canarian, which is considered the most important natural history publication on our archipelago of the 19th century.
I can imagine it took them a long time to write it.
Well, just imagine it took them over a decade. This is a work that contained a great deal of detail. And also for their illustrations, they had to find the best artists of the day.
Hey Laura, one more question.
Go ahead.
Do you want to go to the bookshop?
Of course. You can also consult it in some libraries and in its digital version, but let's go.